Thanks for watching Afternoon Live. When you're at a job interview, it's important to remember that you're interviewing the company as much as they're interviewing you. Here with red flags to watch for to avoid entering a toxic work environment, we welcome the author of The Devil Emails at Midnight, Mita Mallick. Thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, thanks so much for having me today.
I imagine a lot of people feel kind of powerless in the interview process and forget that this is a two-way street, right?
Yes. Absolutely, it is. You're interviewing the company as much as they're interviewing you.
You've got some great, really simple things that we can watch out for in terms of some red flags to avoid jumping into a not so great work environment, beginning with checking the timestamps on emails that you get during the process. Can you tell me more about that?
Yeah, watch for the timestamps. Are people sending notes at 10 p.m., midnight, 1 a.m. to schedule interviews and conversations with you? That can be a red flag and a sign of what it might be like to work there and how people are working off hours consistently.
Yeah, that's a big one. Okay, how about this one? The interviewer, or maybe even whoever your future boss could be, they're repeatedly late during the process and they don't even apologize. That sounds awful.
I mean, this is awful. Listen, once in a while things happen, but if it's repeated during the interview process and they don't seem to care or they're not making excuses for their own behavior, they are supposed to be making a good first impression, right? They're supposed to be your future boss. So if they can't even do that, then that's a sign of things to come. Absolutely.
That's a great one to look for. Okay, here's another one. Someone who is constantly interrupting you or talking the entire time. That's not going to be a fun person to work with.
No, and that's a preview as to what it might be like to work for them, particularly if they don't let you share your stories, they're constantly interrupting, they're taking up all the airtime. How, as a candidate, are you to put your best foot forward and share what your expertise is and what you want to bring to the job?
Another one might be somebody who's openly making maybe some sarcastic or snide remarks about this actual company before you've even joined the team. That sounds like a huge red flag.
Huge red flag. Oh, this place is a circus. I haven't seen that VP in months. I've actually had people make snide comments or sarcastic comments about what's in my additional information or my hobbies. So any of that is signs of toxicity. Watch out for that.
Oh my gosh, that's no fun at all. Okay, one more here. In the interview process, people are constantly looking at their phones. They can't even be bothered to listen to you while you're interviewing for a job.
They're checking emails. They're trying to see when their next meeting is. They're staring off into space. They just don't seem interested in being there. So again, it's about first impressions. There's courtship, right? They're supposed to be excited to try to get you on their team, and they can't even be paying attention for that 30 minutes. That's a really big red flag.
You've got another great thing to look out for, which is called the water test. Can you explain that to us?
Yeah, the water test goes full credit to my mom. This is when you're interviewing at a job, do they offer you a glass of water? I was once upon a time interviewing for a big brand name company, 11 interviews, 30 minutes each in one day. And my mother said to me, did they offer you a glass of water? I said, no, they did not. She said, don't take that job. And I thought that was ridiculous because it was a big brand name, an awesome title. And I took the job, and guess what? She was right. It was signs of toxicity. And what do I mean by that? Listen, you are a guest in their home. They're supposed to be on their best behavior, whether that's offering you a glass of water, can I get you a cup of coffee, do you need a bathroom break? Those are not things that you should have to ask for, and those are signs of what it might like to be working there full time.
It sounds exhausting too. I know so many people who have gone through layoffs and they've interviewed tons of times for different things. Is it hard to kind of keep focus on watching for these red flags when you're so desperate for a job in the first place?
It can be. Listen, I'm not going to tell anyone that needs a paycheck that they should, accept the red flags and take the job, but just watch for them, whether it's the verbal or the nonverbal, so at least you know what you're getting into and you have a plan of action.
That's a great point. I mean, sometimes things can come into our life for a season and we can get through it, and then maybe it's a resume builder and you can go on to the next thing.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. Hey, thank you so much for sharing that advice with us. It was so great chatting with you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Of course. Okay, Mita's book again is The Devil Emails at Midnight. We'll have more information on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.